Oh, book from my TBR. I didn't see you there. I always knew this day would come. Help me. Ooh. Hi, my name's B. Welcome to my channel, Mama Needs to Read Romance. And this is my October TBR video. Woo! Sweating already. I'm getting better. Thank you for all the well wishes that you guys have sent. I'm still getting to be 100%. I don't know if I've ever been 100% really. Doing my TBR video today is definitely something that's going to give me more energy because I'm so excited about it. By the way, this is my Haunted by My TBR shirt. You know how I love to do a little awkward show. See, there I are. It's by Piper and Ivy. I'm not an affiliate, but highly recommend. They have great deals too. I'll link it in my description box. But again, they don't know I exist. So I don't have a code for you or anything. I'm sorry. I wish I did. Anywho, let's talk about what's going on this month. I am beyond excited. It's been a long time since I've done a TBR video and I'm raring to go. I want to make these better than ever, as good a resource for you as I can. And in the spirit of that, I'm going to be posting calendars on my channel on Instagram, and I'll be putting it in the Tea and Biscuits with Tara and B Discord, which is also co-hosted by the fabulous Terry. Everything will be linked in my description box. I'm about to start talking to you about the books I'm going to read. And as I do that, I'm going to be putting up a nice little graphic that shows you where you can get all the books that I'm reading for free. I don't have access to Kobo. So if you happen to see any of these that you know are on Kobo Plus, feel free to leave a comment. I'm sure all of our Canadian, and is there another country that uses Kobo? Let us know. I'm always looking for more ways to be a better resource for you. So let me know if there are any other free resources that I need to check. First up, let's talk about the Happy Ever After playlist by Abby Jimenez. I am going to be joined by the fabulous Tara of Tara Talks Books, Dana of Dana Ella, Karina of She Dreams in Words, and Kaylani of Kaylani Simply Me, as we read the second book of the Friend Zone series by Abby Jimenez. We have been doing the Abby Jimenez read along. It's been so much fun. I got to host the first book club meeting this past month when we did the Friend Zone, and I'm really looking forward to being on Karina's channel, She Dreams in Words, on Sunday, October 6th at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as we talk all things the Happy Ever After playlist. Let's see if Dana gives this one more than 2 stars. You know I love you, Dana. I can't help but tease you. On October 11th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to be doing the Tea and Biscuits with Tara and B reading sprints with friends. We're going to be reading any books we want, as well as this month's book club pick, which is The Haunting of a Duke by Chastity Bolin. The book club and the reading sprints are going to be on Tara's channel, Tara Talks Books. I'm also really excited to read a spooky book. This is the one that you guys voted for our October book club pick. Oh my gosh, it's going to be so much fun. On October 11th, Friday, I'm getting together with April of Happily Ever April, Tiff of Tiff Talks Pages, Tara of Tara Talks Books, Crystal of Books Forever After, and I think Joanna of XO Joe, but I'm not sure. She's still seeing if she has time. No pressure, Joanna, of course. We're going to be doing a just because it's spooky season reading sprints with friends. You may remember we did one last year just because it's fall, where we are going to be having so much fun this time as well. There's going to be games, there's going to be chatting, there's going to be reading, there's going to be productivity, maybe. We're calling it Ghouls Just Want to Have Fun, but it's open to guys as well. Here's the other really cool thing that I'm doing this year that I didn't do last year. I've actually got some authors that are either going to send me some pre-taped coolness, or they're going to come on live and we're going to chit chat with them real quick about some of their spooky season books that are just coming out. I'm going to have Lindsay Lovis on talking about Perfectly Wicked a little bit. I just finished this. I enjoyed it immensely. I'm going to have Amber Roberts on. I think she's going to send a pre-taped video because she's going to do it in the graveyard. It gave her the idea for the book Haunt Your Heart Out, which I read and also enjoyed. And then also we're going to be having Mallory Marlowe on. I have not had the pleasure of reading Love and Other Conspiracies, but I've heard from some of you who have, and you said you did enjoy the story, so I'm looking forward to hearing from her. We haven't decided whether she's going to do pre-taped or she's just going to show up. It's going to be laid back and fun and crazy ride. I think we're going to have so much fun. We're talking about doing holiday treats, maybe dressing up, having all the decorations, chit-chatting with the authors. It's just going to be a great night. So I'm really looking forward to it, and I hope you can join us. But wait, there's another book club that I've been doing. If you hadn't noticed, the Wallflowers Book Club, that's what we've decided to call ourselves. Tiffany of Tiff Talks Pages, Rachel of Rachel Reads and Sings, Ava of Ava's Romance Books, and Christy of Christy Reads a Lot have been joining me for the Wallflowers Read Along. This month, we're going to be reading Devil in Winter. That's right. Everybody's favorite. To love or hate, Sebastian Lord St. Vincent is going to meet his match in our girl, Evie. Let's take a look at this step back because why not? I just love this one so much. I think it was Kate Bateman too that said this is one of her favorite step backs because it's just so unrealistic to wear a cape in the snow. I'm so looking forward to diving into this fabulous world all over again and then chatting with my girlfriends about it on October 13th at 4:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Mary Jane Wells, by the way, takes over from Rosalind Landor as the narrator for the rest of the series, and I'm here for it. And this just in, it's a different day. I have to tell you this though, before any more time passes, October 2nd, Wednesday, I'm going to be interviewing Lucia Damisa. She is a brand new fantasy author that was just picked up by Darkan Press. We're going to be doing a cover reveal and talking everything about her new book on October 2nd. Stacey Reed, who is the one who started Darkan Press, which is all about uplifting authors of color, she reached out to me just yesterday and said, would you be willing to do this? And when the incredible Stacey Reed, one of the foremost historical romance authors of our time, asks you if you can do something, you say yes. So I'm so excited. Lucia Damisa is going to be coming in live from Africa. We're going to be talking all about her work, which also includes a cover that is insanely gorgeous. I can't wait for you to see it. Designed by a woman from Ukraine. It is just incredible. I can't wait to sit down and chat with her about this new book and her journey as a brand new author. And I hope you can join us. Okay, so now let's start talking arcs. I just got the audio for The Nightmare Before Christmas. I saw this. I thought, oh my gosh, I have to have it. It's essentially The Nightmare Before Christmas, but make it romance. I'm so excited. It's been out since July in print, but the audio is coming available October 8th. So I'm going to get to listen to it and see what I think. I think it's going to be so much fun. And we've already watched Nightmare Before Christmas at my house. So I'm already ready. I was approached by a publishing company about When We Chase the Light, which is coming out October 22nd. Essentially, it's a canteen dream girl. She travels with the USO during World War II. Her husband, I believe she meets him during the war, but then he goes missing. He's presumed not alive anymore. And she then rises in the ranks later in the 50s to become this Hollywood starlet and legend. But she's got various love affairs, quite a few skeletons in her closet. This sounded so epic. I'm a little nervous that it's going to be a little heavier than what I'm used to, but I can get through it. It'll be fine. I have heard people talk about Tara DeWitt left, right, and sideways over funny feelings. So when I saw that there was a brand new version of the co-op available on NetGalley, I had to request it and they said yes. I was so excited about that. So I'm looking forward to reading this new version of the co-op, which you can imagine is a forced proximity, enemies to lovers, I want to say, getting together. I'm going in a little blind if you couldn't tell because I just want to experience this author after everyone has said so many fabulous things. So I'm looking forward to this. I think it'll be fun. I have other arcs to read. I don't know what they are. I know you're wondering. B, why don't you know what they are? I have a good reason. The other day on Forever Publishing on Instagram, known as Read Forever Pub, they have this thing called Discover Forever, which is an early reader program you can apply for that you get for a quarter of the year. And for fall, I applied and they accepted my application. So I am now a member of the Discover Forever early reader team. They're going to send me surprise books, but also arcs every month in the fall. Whatever they send me though, obviously I want to read, but I don't know what it is yet. I'm going to link their Instagram below in case you're a booktuber or a bookstagrammer and you think you might want to get in on this sometime. It's really neat. And the other cool thing is, it may just be this quarter, but it sounded like from now on, if there's any e-arcs on NetGalley from Forever Publishing, I get auto approved, which I'm so excited about. I've been doing my Bridgerton year all year. Every single month I've read a book of either the Bridgerton prequel series, The Rokesbys, or The Bridgertons. In the month of October, I'm going to be reading book 6 of Bridgerton, When He Was Wicked. Let's check out this gorgeous step back. I've heard from many of you that this is one of your very favorite books in the series. This step back too is more than gorgeous. Oh my heavens. I love this so much. I'm really looking forward to reading this one. I don't know a whole lot about the show. I've avoided it on purpose because I wanted to get through the series first, but I've heard that there's controversy over this. So we'll find out what that's all about. You probably already know, don't you? Some of you may remember last winter, I fell in love with Penelope Gerhardt. She did Christmas novellas. They're called Sweet Shots of Steam. I enjoyed them, and the more they went on, the more I enjoyed them because it got a little further away from the harder spice and a little more into the emotion. But I love how this author gives us short novellas that really capture the spirit of the season. They're fun. They don't make you think too hard. They are very spicy, so be aware. But when she came out with ones for Halloween, I thought, oh my gosh, this is so fun. I've already been reading The Haunted Heart, and I've really been enjoying it. It's giving all the Halloween feels. It's so fun. I knew she was going to be able to do that. This is what I've been looking for. There's 3 books coming out. The second one was just released, The Last Goodbye, and there's another one coming out, I'm guessing, in October. But I'd like to read all 3 of these novellas when I have time before Halloween. I think it would be so fun. In fall, I love to read football romance. I have not read any yet, and it's already the end of September as I'm filming this. Not too long ago, I went to a library sale. I got the first book of the Cocky Kingmans at the library for $1. I read this and I did enjoy it. This author writes all about plus size women and the gorgeous football players who love them. There's always fun animals. The adoration is top notch. Nothing's too heavy. It's just supposed to be fun and a celebration. I mean, right at the outset, the author tells you that that's what she's going for. So I'm all about it. The only thing is, it's a little crude for my taste, but I don't mind a little bit here and there. So I don't think I would read nothing but this. I think I would get a little tired, but I really do enjoy this candy of a book. Here's the other cool thing. She's gotten some incredible narrators. The narrators for the first book are Stella Bloom and Christian Fox. Are you kidding? And then book 2, which is the one I'm definitely going to be reading in the month of October, The Wiener Across the Way, is narrated by Jacob Morgan, who is the same guy as Zachary Weber, who you guys know is my narrator crush, and Stella Hunter. Stella Hunter also narrates the 3rd book along with Blake Lockhart, which I've heard great things about. And I don't know when the 4th one is going to be coming on audio, but the print edition is out, so I might read it. I don't know. We'll see how much time I have and if I get burnt out by the crudeness. We'll see. It has things to offer. I enjoy it in moderation. I need a little more spook in my spooky season, so I want to read Hollowed, which I got at a Polycon by Jessica S. Taylor. This is a reimagining of Sleepy Hollow, where Katrina Von Tassel actually winds up working with, and I think falling for, the Headless Horseman. He's not the villain that everybody thinks he is, and I hope he has a head. I've heard good things. I'm hoping it's not too dark for me. This cover sort of screams, too dark for me, but we'll see. It'll be an adventure. I still haven't read the last of the Lovelight Farm series, Business Casual. I'm looking forward to this so much. I've been waiting. Even though this came out in July, I really wanted to enjoy it in fall because it's a fall book. I've heard that it gives all the fall feels. In fact, Lizelle from Lizelle Loves Books was just talking about that. I'm really, really excited to read this. So I have another exciting announcement. Savannah Scott, who, I'm going to say it, is my favorite sweet, closed door, clean, however you want to put it, romance author. She's going to be on my channel in May of 2025. We're going to be talking about all her books, and I want to read everything in her backlist. And in order to do that, I need to start next month with Courtshipped, which is the first book of the Shipped series. This is a novella, so I'm going to be tackling this probably pretty quickly, I would think, in the month of October. It doesn't scream fall, but it's small town, which I feel like small town books are so great in the fall anyway. So I'm really looking forward to reading this and getting started on my journey through all of Savannah Scott's backlist so that I can sit down with her and fangirl in the month of May. I can't wait! Okay, so now I'm going to talk to you about books that I want to read, but I don't know that I'll have time to read. Maybe you'll get inspired and you'll read them, and then you can tell us all what you thought. If I had all the time in the world, I would absolutely read these. So they're on my Hypothetical October TBR at this point. This Spells Love looks so cute. I actually grabbed this on Audible when it was part of Audible Plus. I don't think it is anymore, unfortunately, but it looks so cute. We have a witch who gets dumped, and she and her witchy friends, all of whom seem like the most colorful cast of characters, wind up helping her erase her mind so that she can move on with her life. But unfortunately, it turns everything topsy-turvy, and the only way to get her life back on track is to get him to kiss her, the guy that dumped her, and then she starts falling for him again, maybe? It looks really interesting. Muscles and Monsters? I've heard so many good things about this. If there's a certain thing in here, I don't think I can read it because I'm not into certain things that sometimes go along with werewolf romance. I'm not into it. Do you see what I'm saying? If that's happening in this book, I think I'm gonna have to pass. I can't do it. I can't do it. Just like pronouncing French, also can't do. This is set at a gym. I believe this is a woman. She wants to get strong. She wants to get buff. She wants people to carry her own wedding cakes that she makes because she's a baker. And she falls for this werewolf. And it's supposedly really spicy. It's a quick read. It's a fun novella that many of you I know have enjoyed, but I might not read it. Just tell me, is it in there? If you don't know what I'm talking about, that's fine. Don't look it up. Just don't. I put this on my TBR for October. Way back, I wanted to apply for the ARC and I either didn't have time or they told me no. If it's Berkeley, they probably told me no. Oh, Berkeley, someday you're gonna say yes to me. This looks super cute, Witches Get Stuff Done by Molly Harper, about a woman who moves into this cute town, then realizes that she's a witch. She's inherited this actually haunted Victorian home. She's trying to figure out what is going on with her powers, and in the meantime falls for the head librarian who wants to help her, but also wants to learn more about what's going on in that house. It looks really neat, and I just remember being head over heels for it when I first saw it. So if I have a chance this month, I'd really like to read it, but we'll see. I've barely talked about historical romance in this video, and that hurts me. It hurts, which is why I'm bringing up a book that's not even coming out until October 26th. Why, Dragon's Blade Publishing? Why? It should be coming out October 1st. It's A Wraith at Midnight, which features some of the best historical romance authors out there. It looks like a really fun anthology of spooky romances, perfect for the season, but you can't get it until October 26th, which is a little frustrating. Oh well. Moving from A Wraith to Midnight to Sleepless at Midnight. This is Jackie D'Alessandro's book that I tried to convince my book club, Tea and Biscuits with Tara and B, to vote for, and they didn't vote for it, not enough anyway. So I'm gonna see if I can read this myself this month. It looks so fun. It has to do with a group of gals in the city. Everybody's all about Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. So because they have that on the brain, they see a gentleman who seems sort of mysterious. Of course, they think somehow he's in some way nefarious. She goes to spy on him. He's in the buff. Then he at some point starts to spy on her. She's in the buff. It sounds all kinds of kooky and crazy and spooky and kooky and spooky. Oh, I like it. Joanna Shoup has a novella coming out in October 2nd. See, nice and early, Dragon's Blade. You see that? It's The Scandal of Rose. I have to read it. We have a woman who is a mistress, and she's perfectly content to do that. She's even saving up the money that he's given her so that one day she can have her independence. But she's unfortunately fallen in love with the man, and now he's betrothed to someone else. I can't even count on one hand the number of books that have featured mistresses in historical romance. If you have any that you know of, let me know. We hear about mistresses all the time, but they're never the heroines. I think it would make for a good story, like this one. And you guys have seen my rake review calendar. You know how there's 12 historical romance authors who are amazing. They've gotten together. They're putting out a book a month for the entire year of 2024. This one is The Hunt for Mr. October, which comes out October 1st. I love how spooky the cover looks. The synopsis doesn't sound as spooky, but still, I appreciate the effort. We have a man who is a ne'er-do-well, apparently. He loves to go to gaming hells. He has a mistress. There's that mistress again. And he won't visit her because there's a woman who is a journalist trying to break it big by proving what a ne'er-do-well he is. I'm sorry, they were doing lawn work. You can imagine as she closes in on him, feelings start to erupt on both sides. Looks fun. I'm trying to make a new school year's resolution to take better care of my health. And in the spirit of that, I'm not going to be getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning every morning like I have been for the past couple of years to edit videos. You'll maybe seeing fewer long form videos from me, but don't worry, I'll still be putting out shorts and other fun posts as often as I can. I've just been looking at my calendar and thinking of what's doable rather than trying to hustle all the time. I don't want to get burned out, and I want to always bring you the best content that I can rather than just putting things out if I don't feel like it's up to snuff. So my daughter's in preschool every morning this year, and I thought I would have so much more time, but we have a lot of stuff going on. You guys know that I have 2 children on the autism spectrum, so there's a lot of appointments that go with that. We also have food allergies, and one of my kids has epilepsy, which is being well controlled, but it takes a lot of doctor's appointments to do that. Plus they all have teeth, so many teeth, and we have dentist appointments every time I turn around. And then I have appointments as well, so I would say about half of my mornings that would be kid-free are really just appointments. That's another reason why you're not going to be seeing quite as many videos from me. So let's look at what I've got on my calendar to share with you in the month of October. Everything is going to be so exciting. On the 6th, I'm planning on doing my Christmas shelf studio setup video where I go through all the Christmas books I already own. We're going to be putting them up on the studio shelves in my new studio. I cannot wait to show you. It's going to be great. Yeah, I know. Christmas in October. I know. It's so funny. Once September hit, I saw so many people that I hadn't seen since May. A lot of people didn't didn't watch my videos over the summer because you guys weren't interested in step backs, and that's totally fine. But it's funny that they're like, you're back. I was like, I was here the whole time. I've also gotten quite a few messages saying that people really miss my longer book hauls. So rather than doing weekly book hauls, because again, I don't really have time to do that and try to take care of myself, I'm going to do the bigger book hauls that people really love. So in that spirit, that is why on the 11th of October, I'm planning on putting out my new fantasy and paranormal book haul video. On October 13th, I'm going to be doing my September wrap-up video. Can't wait to talk to you about all the books I read in September. Then I won't be able to put out another video until October 20th, which is going to be my contemporary book haul video. Wait until you see all the treasures that I've gotten over the summer. It's going to be amazing. Then on the 27th of October, we have another video, the contemporary bookshelf studio setup video. It's going to be amazing. I can't wait. I can't wait. And then the first day of November, it's a Friday. It's perfect because I can put out my November TBR. Well, that's it. I know already. Man, did that feel good. Ah, so nice to be back. Not that I ever left. I was just doing other things. Feel free to leave me a comment telling me what you're going to be reading in October. If you've read any of these, any ideas in terms of other resources I could provide, a way this could be a better channel for you. Or you can just leave me a spooky emoji. You knew I was going to say it. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're enjoying whatever it is you're reading, whether it's scary or not. Until next time, thanks so much. Take care. Bye. Now tell me action.
In action.
Action.
Very good.
Are you getting it?
I am.
Mom, can I try?
How's that? Good. My little helper.